network to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Ebro, Laura Rosenberg, and today WWE's own Big E, the champion. Wagwan.
The champ is here.
That. I don't know if you did that last bit because you heard that my pops is Jamaican.
I had no idea. I had no idea, actually.
Yeah.
Now, your belt seems much more brolic and official than the belt that my colleague Rosenberg held for 8 hours. Tell us,
Right.
Tell us how different your belt is from that
24/7,
whatever that thing is that you had for six minutes.
I don't want to diminish his accomplishments.
I do, but I do, and that's where I'm going. So please play along here.
But I will say the title that he held has changed hands probably every 6 minutes on average.
So you're saying his title is the whore of titles? Is basically what you're saying.
Gosh.
The title he held, everybody got to shaboink at one point.
I'll say his title started young and just kept going.
All right, real quick, by the way, Big E, the WWE champion, is on the program today because tickets are on sale at 10 a.m. Ticketmaster for Survivor Series at the Barclays Center, November 21st. Also, then there's Raw the next night, November 22nd. So that's all on sale at 10 o'clock. And also tickets are on sale right now for Monday Night Raw, November 29th for our Long Island people at the new building, UBS Arena, Nassau County. So Big E, I haven't gotten to see you face-to-face since the big title win. How did the night feel? Like, you've been doing this for a long time. Everyone knows, I don't want to embarrass you. Let me tell you guys, he's literally everyone's favorite person who works there. He may be as beloved a person as there. And the whole world reacted with such joy. What was it like for you to win that title?
No, it was incredible, man. Everyone was way too kind. And for anyone who knows me, I am very bad at accepting compliments. I'm trying to get better. So it's been a lot of me squirming and saying, stop doing that. But nah, man, it's been beautiful. Everyone's been beyond kind. That's the best moment of my career. And that I wish I could bottle that feeling and sell it or give it away for free. I'd give it away. That's the altruistic thing to do. But it's just the most incredible feeling to get the love from your peers, from fans. The fact that people stayed late, till 11:30. I got back to Gorilla, and people are all, Gorilla was full with people glad handing and just saying, saying kind words. I appreciate it.
What is Gorilla?
Oh,
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Insider terms and not explaining. So the gorilla position is when you get back through the curtain. That's where Vince sits. That's where all the monitors are. That's where all the important people sit, and that's where you kind of get your mind right before you head out through the curtain. So that gorilla position is
like you're about to attack.
No. Who do you think it's named after, you bro?
Gorilla Monsoon.
That's right.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, because he would interview people before they.
No. That was where he would sit during live events because he was the one who would tell people, "Hey, you have 15 minutes. Or you're going to do this. You're going to do that." And that's where Gorilla Monsoon would sit, looking through the curtain.
That's tight.
So, Big E, who you got to smack up to take this to the next level? You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing here? Because I'm all in. Who you kicking in the face? Who you smacking up? Tell me what happens next.
Man, I was making jokes about it because I never thought I'd get the match. But as far as I know, Goldberg is still under contract. Goldberg's still around. Mind you, Goldberg was my favorite wrestler as a kid. I met him probably 25 years ago. Probably legitimately over 20 years ago at a signing in Tampa.
How did he treat you? He was nice to you?
He was incredible. He was
damn it. I wish he would have been rude to you. So
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Damn it.
And then the story is it's been festering all these decades. I couldn't wait. So I hit the weight room and I got brolic just to beat his ass one day.
Damn it.
But he was great. He was always great. He was always very kind to me. But it would still be really dope to get that match. So
now, Biggie, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. There are people in my life who say when they watch Goldberg perform at this point, they're nervous because he's up there in age. And
doesn't he have a knee or neck or back or something?
He's got some stuff, but in general, listen, for a dude his age, obviously, listen,
of course,
there's no dad bod. I mean, this dude looks like the real deal, but he is advanced there in age, Big E. You have no concern about having a match with a Goldberg because of that?
Well, who better to retire him? You know, who better to take him out to pasture?
Okay.
Take Old Yeller, behind the
Ooh,
barn.
yeah. Now, wait a minute. That Old Yeller reference
It's
means
getting-
he's about to get shot, and he's over.
It's getting spicy.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I just feel like I would be the right person to send him on home, to give him his walking cane and say, thank you for your service.
Now, Big E and Ebro have something in common, which is
E.
What did I
The
say?
letter E.
Which is the letter E. They're both big. You're actually both
I just
big
know, brother.
E's, to be honest. But also, you had football careers cut short. You know,
Mine probably way shorter than his.
yours shorter. Ebro's was cut short in high school. Big E went to college and was playing football.
So he really played football. I didn't actually play football.
Now, Big E, I saw your college coach the other day. I saw his comment when they said, "Are you proud of Etor?" They called him his real name. They said, "Are you proud of Etor and what he did?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm so happy for him." What does he do? He throws out pancakes or something. What? So
That was years ago. Yeah, look. I love Coach Ferentz. He's been there since 1999. Which, if you follow college football, doesn't happen. You know, you don't see coaches tenured for that long. But no, it's been cool to get some love from Iowa. You know, I don't expect he's in his 60s now, so I don't expect him to be all caught up. We haven't thrown pancakes in years. But it's cool to get love from, and especially Iowa's doing real well. You know, it's rare. They're number 5 in the country right now. Hopefully they can keep that going.
who's the most successful Iowa athletic alum?
Ooh, man. So it's hard to say. Marshall Yonda is a guy I played with. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. I think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He just finished up with the Ravens. It's hard to really say.
But you could be in the conversation now for accomplishments from your school.
I'm up there.
Notoriety for sure. Mainstream notoriety for sure.
Right.
Now, talk about the athletic transition from football to what you're doing. The Rock did it, right? And obviously
Goldberg did it.
Goldberg did it, taking it very far. But what is the physical demand difference? And what did you have to either learn more about yourself physically to get where you are in the sport of wrestling, the sports entertainment world?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing for me really wasn't the physical transition. It was the entertainment side. Because as a football player, all I really worried about was I put my head down, you shut up, you do the work. I didn't learn how to become an entertainer. It was so different. So that was the biggest adjustment for me, is how you engage people. How do you get people to laugh or to pay attention to you as a performer? But now Iowa, man, I'm appreciative because the workouts, everything we did, all the work we did, the offseason conditioning, everything was brutal. So that allowed me to realize, all right, you can kind of go through the depths a little bit physically. Like I can deal with a 3-hour training session. So it definitely prepared me.
And how often do you train now? And how hard do you train, or what seasons do you train harder or not? Because, you know, obviously as wrestling and MMA and these different things get more and more popular, you're seeing a lot of people take their athletic aspirations into either sports entertainment like wrestling and things like that, or mixed martial arts and other things, or both. What is that thing for people who are listening that you have to do training wise and understand?
Man, so for me, like MMAs, some guys I know train whatnot. I was a state champion in wrestling in 2003, a long time ago. But for me, man, what we do is year round. So you got to stay in shape year round. So it's nothing crazy. I'm lifting 4 days a week, doing 2 days of cardio, 1 true rest day. But for the most part, man, it's just, you're in the ring. We do shows all the time. People don't realize how many live events we do. And typically it's 3 to 4 live events a week now. It used to be 5 a week. So
you're in the ring in front of a crowd 3 to 4 days a week.
Yeah, every single week.
And does that escalate now that you're holding that belt?
Yeah, the work definitely has increased now. You know, before it was just me on SmackDown. The last few weeks I've been doing SmackDown and Raw. So
And how about the press you've been doing? I mean, you've also been doing an obscene amount of press since you won the title. The whole thing's got to be tiring.
Right, but I told them like nothing else matters except for obviously just being on with Ebro, obviously, and Rosenberg. That's the only thing I really wanted. I told them, yeah. Everything else,
that was all unimportant. I appreciate that.
Don't forget Laura Styles. Don't get smacked up by the lady.
Right. I didn't want. Yeah,
Don't make me come get you.
Yeah, I know.
She got a spicy leg drop. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Spicy.
By the way, Big E, I do want to tell you, as we wait for the next season of This Is Us to start, did you get a chance to watch The Wonder Years last night?
No, I haven't. I'm well behind on my television, but do you recommend?
For knowing you and the subjects that I think speak to you, I think you will really like The Wonder Years.
Are you Big E? Are you a big crier? Like you watch This Is Us, you cry every week?
No, I mean I do have to stifle some tears. I'm man enough to say
that's
that,
right. I'm a big crier.
They started to flow.
When's the last time you cried? And what's your trigger? What's the commercial? What's the music? What's the thing? Because I know mine. Fathers and sons, little kids playing sports, and fathers and sons. I'm crying.
Parents and kids, I'm like, oh God.
Yeah. So I don't have any kids of my own, but the father-son stuff always makes me think of my own relationship with my dad. So that's the stuff. That's why Rosenberg and I, we have a chat with Renee. There's a few of us.
And Emilio,
This Is Us, and Emilio, and all the stuff with Jack and his kids.
And I don't even know who Jack is, and
father.
I don't watch
He's
This
the
Is
father.
Us.
Dad.
I don't watch This Is Us because of the reason y'all watch This Is Us.
Right, you can't do it.
I'm not doing that.
No, you would admit
doing that.
You admit you're not man enough.
That's right.
To step into this. You're stepping back.
Big E, we would come in here and talk about how much we cried the night before. And
I'm
Ebro
not
acts like he
doing
doesn't
that.
care, but he doesn't want to watch
He just
it
can't
because
do it.
if
And
he
I
does,
respect-
he would be
I
crying.
don't act like I don't
He
care.
knows his limitations.
I've articulated very well. I'm not doing it.
It's okay because you will cry at some point watching that show, especially season 1.
What do you mean
I felt like I was
some point?
crying.
At some point.
I felt like I
Every
was
week.
teary-eyed.
Yeah,
every week.
you're on the better end. If for you, it's only at some point. For me, it's at some point every single week, literally every single week. Now, I want to ask you one thing before we let you go. I know you got more interviews to do. Daniel Bryan penned a letter this week to the WWE fans, thanking everyone for his time there and thanking his friends, etc. But the thing that stood out to me was Daniel Bryan's paragraph about Vince McMahon, in which he said at the end of his paragraph about Vince McMahon, someone who everyone always characterizes, Vince McMahon doesn't get Daniel Bryan, blah, blah, blah. He kind of pours his heart out and says, "Thank you for the best hug I've ever gotten. And I wish people could see you how I see you." I was sort of taken by that sentence from Daniel Bryan. And do you relate to that sentiment at all? What can you say about the moments you had with Vince after you won the title?
Yeah, everyone has a different relationship with Vince. And obviously, a guy like Bryan has a bit closer of a relationship because he's been through so many ups and downs. And, he's been such a huge part of WWE and its history, especially the last, decade or so.
And he was holding that title for such a long time, which I'm sure your relationship changes the longer you hold that title and have those responsibilities.
Oh, of course. And I'll say Vince has been one of our biggest supporters of the New Day. He's been, even when people weren't seeing it with us in like 2014, he was the one who got behind us. He was the one who really pushed for us. So, I'm not. All I can speak to is my relationship with him, and I'm appreciative because, man, he really, when no one else saw anything in the three of us, he did, and he kept pushing for us. So I don't get to this point. Obviously, he makes the decisions. He's the chairman, but I don't get to this point without him. So I'm appreciative for sure.
And what was the process like for you and Wale making the new theme song?
Oh man, that's to me, that's my GOAT. That's my GOAT. That's Wale. I don't care what anyone else says. Wale is a legend to me.
Happy belated to Wale, by the way.
Happy born day, Wale.
Yeah. So for me, all it was just like they let me have some input on the beat a little bit and what I was feeling. Other than that, I let Wale do whatever it is that he wanted, man. And I'm so appreciative. He got to rap me out at WrestleMania last year.
Sure did.
Hopefully we get to do that again many more times. But that's the man.
Hey, bro, I speak for everyone in the world when I say I love you. Congrats. We're all happy for you. Tickets on sale, 10 o'clock, Survivor Series and Monday Night Raw at the Barclays Center, and the UBS Long Island tickets are on sale right now.
And everybody that loves Big E right now, just remember that love you have for him when he's got to turn heel and turn this ish up on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to piss some people off, man. I hate to break it to you. It always happens. It always happens.
I know. We'll see. But I love you too. And thanks for having me, guys. And Laura, especially. I messed up earlier. Laura's the
Thanks,
reason
Big E. I appreciate it.
Take care,
Peace,
bro.
E. Appreciate you,
Bye.
man.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Later, buddy.